Hey guys. Whose retirement party we at?
Another beautiful day in Cabarete.
A nice walk on the beach this morning. The waves don't look quite as big. You can see them there as yesterday. I was playing in the waves yesterday, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, today looks really nice. And yeah, so we're just kind of relaxing here after the catamaran trip. That was a busy 2 weeks, I guess. By the time we got there, did the 9 days, and then we did 3 days after. So, and then we traveled to here. So it was busy, but it's been nice here, just relaxing and getting caught up, doing some editing and keeping us busy. So
Chit-chatting with the grandbabies.
yeah, good to catch up with family, and so now I'll go for a nice stroll on the beach. And yeah, there's quite a few people out here already. But yeah.
Now we've booked Cabarete almost as a last minute. When we did sell the condo, we were trying to decide what to do with our beginning of winter months. So when we were done with the catamaran, we still had some time left in between being home for Christmas. So we didn't really want to go home yet. It's getting cold there, and we'd rather be here, somewhere warm. And so I looked around quickly. We have been to the Dominican before. We came here, I guess, the winter of 2022, January, February. We were here for 6 weeks, but we went to Las Serenas, and we very much enjoyed that. But we wanted to try something different, and so we decided to try here instead. So that's what brought us here. We were able to find an Airbnb for a month that worked in our budget, and being here is very much the equivalent of us being in Florida for the month. So it worked out very well.
Did we get wet? Little pool and bar there.
Oh, look at the pool.
Yeah. See what's around this one. Swimming there. Get up there?
Oh, yeah. See cute little crabs running around?
No, I didn't.
So cute. Like little waterfalls. Cool.
A little more calm in here. It's like a little pool.
One of the biggest difference between here and Las Terrenas that we have noticed is the beaches. So the beaches are a little bit prettier in Las Terrenas. They're nowhere near as rough as this. However, one of the reasons Cabarete is so popular is because it does cater to kite surfers, hydrofoils, that's what you call them, I think, and windsurfing and surfing. I mean, look at the waves. This is where people come to do that sort of thing. And the water is beautiful at this time of year. It's warm to go in and play, but it isn't as calm, I guess, or as pretty a beach as it is in Las Terrenas. But again, pros and cons to both places. We enjoy both.
Hello.
Hello. Bonjour.
That's people walking on the beach here.
And I have also found there's a lot of French Canadians here as well. So I've been able to brush up on a little bit of my French. So lovely. There are a lot of cute places on the water.
Maybe we should buy one of these. Right on the ocean. Here they go.
In he goes. High step.
Just want to talk a little bit about the condo we had in Florida. We bought it in 2018, pre-retirement, and which was great because it was really easy to get down to Florida. We could go down for a weekend or a week because we had limited holidays. Worked out really well. And then a year and a half later, we retired, and then we got to use Florida more. So that worked out really well.
It basically became our home away from home. We've spent so much time in Florida between taking the kids for the March break or our spring break and usually extending it by another week, so taking 2 weeks. And then we found that once the kids grew up, we really enjoyed going to Florida. We really did have easy access. We are not far from the border and Buffalo. So for us to get a flight to go down to Florida, whether we're going to Orlando or Tampa or even Fort Lauderdale, we can get flights for as low as $50. So
Yeah, which is great.
that made it easy just to go back and forth. And so we just decided that that is where that was our happy place, and that is where we wanted to spend our time. And so Florida became our second home. But then things changed.
Yeah, we wanted to do more traveling. It was great. We did some cruises out of Florida, which we're already there, so we didn't have to do the airfare. But as we got talking to people, we thought we were pretty seasoned. We did a lot of cruises, a lot of traveling. And the more people we talked to, it's like, wow, there's more to the world that we haven't seen yet. We wanted to explore that. So that's when we started talking about, well, what do you do with Florida? It's kind of tough when we have Florida and you're paying for Florida, so you kind of feel obligated to use Florida. So
Well,
we did
especially,
some traveling, but not a lot, not as much as what we wanted to do.
but especially when we could only use it for 6 months of the year. That also
Exactly.
changed the dynamics of use because now already it's sitting by itself for 6 months. And yes, I know we're going to get comments about you could rent. That's not something we really wanted to do. Aside from that, where our condo was, it wasn't an option unless it was a long term. And how do you get somebody long term when you're going to boot them out every winter? So
Right.
it just logistically it just didn't work for us, so we had to kind of decide what was best for us and add on top of that. That's when we finally realized we need to hit those bucket list places, and we hadn't even touched them at all during our retirement. None of them have been checked off, so it's like we need to sit down now and decide what we want to do. And so something had to give, something needed to change, and it was very hard. Like when we discussed it, it took a while for us to both be on board and say, yeah, you know what, we need to do this. And that's what happened in May. We sold the condo. So
So that just allows us to do more traveling. So we're gonna show you some places really cool that we're gonna go this winter. When we had Florida, we were kind of limited to how long we'll go and how far we'll go and the place we'd go. But now this opens it up, and we're gonna do some traveling again. Not to say that we'll never buy in Florida again. Florida is great,
it's our happy
but
place.
right now it doesn't suit us. So especially for our budget, now we can use that budget that we have paying for Florida each month, and we can use that for traveling. So that's what we're gonna do. So stay
So,
tuned. We got some exciting trips planned
yep,
coming up,
yep.
and yeah,